have no idea.
Copy that.
Yeah, nothing here. Though I do want to check something. Exit this area onto lower power and go north.
Northbound
Could be
Major
in the
Canyon to East Joshua Road is
So
code
go left
4.
here.
Copy. Same
Make
traffic with
another
the
left.
parking lot in between Olympic Freeway and Adams Apple. This intersection would be power.
Oh, left.
That's fine.
Go on, make this left right into this parking area. No, back. There we go.
Yeah, I got you.
And then there's a garage that opens up here to the right. Go ahead and check that. All right, nothing in here.
Yeah.
That's clear. Yeah, I mean, I think the reality is we're likely going to call UTL. Though, Aphrodite, regarding the driving,
For about another minute
you
or two,
are
and then we can call it
being
for UTL.
overly hesitant, and it's going to make it so that if you continue doing that, you are not going to see a pursuit if we can't ever be there. So you generally have to be more aware of your surroundings. You're gonna have to reference your GPS to see where other units are. You know, if you are approaching a pursuit, in this case specifically, the car we're pursuing had a very accurate tracker, and we had some avoidable collisions really, if the GPS was being followed. Now, in saying that, most pursuits are going to play out exactly as they did. You're relying on the comms and location from where the officer's position, and they may be a distance ahead. In this case, that wasn't necessarily the case because we did have the tracker, but
you guys. UTL collapse this channel.
if it's avoidable, we
Everyone
should
can
try our
return to
best to
channel
avoid
1
it.
and go back in service. Yeah.
In saying that,
Confirm 86A transitioning to channel 1.
go ahead and swap back down to 1. Ooh,
Radio tech.
there's a speeding car on the freeway. hauling
2.
ass.
Dispatch, so channel 2 collapsed UTL on the 99 Alpha vehicle. All
Yeah, unfortunately, we didn't really get much opportunity for comms or anything because we were the parallel unit. But when you have the ability to, please make sure you try to you know, learn street names, crosses. Oh, actually, there is something I want to cover. So stop right here for a moment. All right. If you didn't know the street name, or stop. Okay. You didn't know the street name of the intersection right ahead of us, what would you do?
Old apartments. Casino.
Okay, but let's assume there was no landmark. Do you know how to tell the street name ahead of us without being at the intersection? This is a question for both of you. If you don't have the answer, just say no.
On my watch?
I
Well,
just look at the GPS, but by the time I'm already on it.
so here's the thing. Aphrodite, jump out for a moment. Jump in the back seat. This is something that is often overlooked, but is very valuable. So, right in front of us, I know this is Vespucci, right? But let's say, you know, y'all are obviously learning street names and whatnot. People don't realize this, but what street are we on?
Alta.
Okay. And you know that because,
The Alta Street Apartments.
well, again, assume no
It
landmark.
says it on the GPS.
Okay, perfect. Now, just to verify, when you're referring to your GPS, you're referring to the one with the compass, you know, that also says Pillbox Hill?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect, because that's the one I need you looking at.
Dispatch 11310-8.
When you approach an intersection, it's the reason I had you stop back there. When you approach an intersection, before you're actually at it, here, you see how there's a second street name?
Oh yeah, that's how I.
That second street name is going to be your nearest cross. But take this into account. It is not always accurate because whatever is above you will almost always take priority, and that includes freeways. So if you're in a pursuit and you reference your GPS right here, okay, don't call out Olympic Freeway. You know you're not on the freeway, okay? So be mindful of that. And like I said, when you're under it, it will show you Alta as the cross and you on Olympic Freeway, but you know that you're not on the freeway, so keep that in mind, okay? At speed, you know, again, you don't necessarily have to wait until you're on the road before you're informed. So make sure you're utilizing that secondary street name to, you know, assist in your pursuits regarding comms, okay?
818 Ocean King,
We'll off
34s
here.
are going to be code 4, 10-8.
And we'll swap.
Copy that. Make
Swap,
sure
or you
it's
can head
dropped
back
in
into the driver's seat. Here we are. All right, let's get this fixed. Let's use a repair kit on
there.
it
818 dispatch.
after
yeah,
the
just pull over, I
collisions
got it.
818, go ahead.
earlier.
Ah, you got the last one.
And did you get that dash cam in your vehicle?
818 A-Firm, you should be able to see it.
Except for I'll give it a look.
If you pull off to the side like this, just make sure you have your lights on.
Okay.
Especially considering it's dark out, the color of the vehicle is black, so it's difficult to see.
Dash cam confirmed. Thank you, 818.
After this, we're gonna have to go to Mission Row and pick up a dash cam if we don't have one.
Okay.
I have one in my locker.
Perfect. So I also need to run in and use the restroom.
I'm gonna throw away this blood sample while we're at MRPD. Or...
Yes. If somebody has left it in a car, to me, that's saying it is not of value.
Got it. I'm gonna check the
Trunk.
trunk.
Yeah. Now, if there was a lot of stuff in the trunk, at that point, I'd probably say,
Just see how it doesn't take another car.
well, no, more so if there's a lot, I would very much so consider indicating that all of this was in this trunk and throwing it all into an evidence locker, so that if it were to be important and there was a lot of stuff and they just ran out of room or whatever, then we can
They can
still
access it there.
yeah.
Yeah, we can leave like a note. Yeah, something must have happened because it was it was pretty banged up and it had no fuel either.
I do know that there was a large-scale situation that occurred in the last shift. I'm not sure. No. Out only.
Right? Sorry, wrong country.
Hello.
Brenda. Hello.
We're
Hello, ma'am.
going to put a dash cam in.
I've just got you on.
Oh,
That's
thank
one
you.
right for you right now. Would you look at
Perfect.
that? It's crazy. Well, good luck out there, guys.
Thank you.
All right,
I
we'll
see you get a lot
install
of
it down
traffic
there.
stops.
We'll try.
Okay.
Thank you.
Haha, I got it from the car for once.
There we are. All right, so to install it, you just want to use it, you know, hang it up on the front there. And what you want to do is name it your call sign. So in this case, 868. You can even put, you know, Theos, Rhodes, Manny.
I just put 868. That's alright. Do you
So
want me to take it down again?
can you take it down? I don't believe so. I could be wrong. But in situations like this, you want to provide more than just 868. In this case, because there's 3 of us in here, if dispatch needed to quickly reference something, or if I called 78s as opposed to you, you know, it'd be far easier to just, you know, see Rhodes, Manny, Theos, right? In addition, you also want to put the model of vehicle that you're in. In this case, you should have also put CVPI.
I'm so sorry. I know now for next time.
I will say, when I am giving instruction, I am pretty specific. So if you are not completely familiar with something, please ask questions. I don't bite. All right, I'm not going to it takes somebody asking questions as like negative. It's not.
Okay,
But I
dispatch,
would
any
much
available unit
rather
near senior
questions
buns
be
will
asked
report to,
than
individuals that were
assumptions be
attacked.
made,
Now, units
because
to
if
identify
assumptions are
response code
made,
3.
then something is going to
Dispatch
be
818
wrong
off
for the
23,
entirety
I'm
of
stepping out. If I get a
your career as an
77.
officer,
I got
based
147
on
in
an
the street. If
assumption.
I can
Okay.
get EMS dispatch.
Somebody
100%.
just called for a 77.
Copy that.
Should we answer?
Well, we're gonna clear the car out.
Dispatch, any available 10 unit respond to 77 requests.
Let's
Senior
check the
buns.
trunk of the vehicle here. Trunk's clear, thankfully. So yeah, let's just get that blood sample thrown
Echo
out.
27 dispatch.
It is what it is.
Okay, 27 can respond to the
Alright,
senior
while
buns.
she tosses that, I'm just gonna watch
Stable, thank you.
waterfall
Yeah,
videos
not a
on
problem.
my phone.
Okay, 2770.
Copy that. Dispatch, do I have an available 10 unit?
Put myself in the passenger seat just in case.
Dispatch 868 107.
Copy that.
28 advised. I'm gonna have 347 on dispatch and multiple. I'm gonna request 77s. I got about 10 people out here.
113 dispatcher. Can I have you respond to the 77 request for senior buns, please?
And 10-4.
Thank you. 128 dispatcher.
Yes, I did.
Are you available, sir?
Little preoccupied. I can help. What's going on? Sorry.
There's a 77 request for senior buns. If you can help out, please, sir.
Oh my God, Doc, I'm gonna kill you.
Okay, 2723. 11323.
Oh,
All
Are
right.
you ready?
Yep. Aphrodite is thinking about something. We'll have you drive in the meantime. So go ahead and call out that we are 10-7 or 10-8. Sorry, I called this 10-7.
Dispatch 868 108.
Copy that. 868 service 0311.
9.
I said, copy that. 868. I'm marking you back in service at 0255.
so it's on scene.
Thank you.
Copy that. 128. Marking you 23. That's 77 request 0257.
All right.
Okay, dispatch, anybody in
I
there
would like
basically
us
an
to
acoustic street,
go
report for 1034. Here to handle that
onto
personal
Sonora Road, and we're gonna see if we can get some speeding tow truck drivers.
Okay.
So it's gonna be this right-hand turn.
Dispatch 113.
The primary road leading from Elgin to Route 68.
Send another bus to senior buns. There's a bunch of 47s.
Oh, looks like
The only bus is currently on scene.
Thank you.
you need 868 over at Senior Buns. To clarify, we only got room for one. We're tripled. All right, let's pull that person over front of that red.
818 dispatch.
818, go ahead.
Do you want another 77 over that way?
818, we should be good. I believe we have sufficient units.
Pull it
at this time.
over.
868, that's a negative. You should
Engine
be
off,
alright.
windows down.
Dispatch 868 38 northbound Elgin Ave. Blue in color, 4-door SUV. Can't tell how many times it's occupied.
868,
Is
we're
that
gonna set
legally
the North
tinted?
Elgin blue SUV occupied
It's
now.
hard
I can
to
see
tell.
That's gonna be
anything.
0327.
It's possible it's illegal, but it's hard to tell sometimes.
All right, well, let's go.
Cookie?
Cookie?
Yes.
Well, nice to meet you. Do you have any idea why I pulled you over today?
Yes, I ran the red light.
You sure did. Were you in a rush to go somewhere? What happened?
No, I don't have excuse. My bad. I'm sorry. It was a mistake. I own up to it.
That's good. You know, mistakes happen. Can I see your driver's license and the registration for the vehicle, please?
Ooh, expired ID.
Oh.
Oh, it
Do you
was...
have the registration for the vehicle?
Ooh.
The registration?
Yeah, it should be on your phone.
Yeah, I do have it.
Hmm.
122 dispatcher.
Wonderful. Okay, I'm gonna look at your information. Okay. In the meantime, you're gonna stay with Officer Theos and Officer Rhodes. Okay, they're gonna stick with you. Okay? Just sit tight.
122 from
Hi, I'm
dispatcher.
Officer Theos. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How
Would
about
you be
Gonna
interested in
Good.
assisting somebody with
I
opening
was
a
gonna say,
house
it's so
door?
dark. I can.
I'm actually gonna
see
head
in there.
back to the car. I will be back shortly.
What's the location?
They're at Mission Row. They stay at Mission Row.
Put your lights on.
I don't know. I haven't spoken to them yet. They're 3 and 1.
There we go.
You didn't. Okay, you didn't go talk to them. Okay, I'll go talk to them.
Okay, they don't have any points on their license. They have a license, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if I see iris or warning.
The man was like, "Where's my food?"
Was there anything out of the ordinary regarding the ID?
Yeah, dispatch. They'll be in there at Milton Road.
Oh my god, I forgot to take a picture of it.
You don't
Was it
necessarily have to.
expired?
It was expired, yes.
Okay. Well, in that case, can we just like escort her to City Hall so she can get a new one?
Typically, yes. I would actually be hesitant to. I guess not in this case because the vehicle belongs to the individual. I'm typically hesitant to issue citations while someone has an expired ID because what if somebody got a new ID, threw their old one out on the sidewalk, and you know. So if you want to structure this as a, hey, listen, I could be issuing you a citation for operating without proper identification, but also issue one for the red light. But instead, what we can do is we can escort you down to City Hall, have you grab a new ID, provide it to us, and this will essentially be your one warning type deal. I'd be fully content with that. I think that's completely appropriate.
Yeah, because they weren't speeding. They did run the red light, but they own up to it, and I think we can do that.
Works for me.
Okay. So, but in the future, even if it's just gonna be a warning, I should probably still be trying to take pictures of their ID, right?
You can. Yeah, you can. Absolutely.
Okay. Alright,
Like
well,
personally,
let's follow that
I
then.
don't. But it's sort of officer
Do you
discretion.
not need to put it for the incident,
No.
or is it not necessary?
Nope. It doesn't. It's not required for a traffic stop. It's so minor. The reality is, if someone were to try to appeal it, you'd show up in court and be like, "Yeah, no, it was this person here." Now, if they tried to claim to be someone else, that's the only time where it would be problematic. But
Gotcha.
I mean, let's say they showed you somebody else's ID. What's going to change if it gets brought to traffic court? The person who wasn't there because someone else was claiming to be them is going to say, well, it wasn't me. And it doesn't really matter if you have a photo or not because it's not like nothing's going to change in that scenario.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Hmm.
We'll show you once we get there. We'll go with you. So yeah, we're just gonna go back to our car. You know where the city hall is, right? Yes. Okay. We're gonna follow you. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Hmm.
forgot I rolled my ankle on that corner a little bit.
Ooh.
I was
Oh my
trying to get
gosh.
up onto the sidewalk so I didn't cross between cars, and I just... You ever have that where you're like, oh no, that ain't gonna feel good in a few days?
All right. You can turn your lights off because we're escorting them, so they should realistically be following the rules of the road. It's not, you know, I don't want them to perceive it as, oh, I get to break the rules of the road because I got a police escort, you know?
Yeah.
You're smoking? I just
Oh
heard it.
no.
Oh, if that's the case, you got to get that fixed over at Mosley's. That thing may catch fire.
I just put 2 engine and 2 body on it.
Oh, girl, I hate to break it to you. That thing is a hazard.
They sold you a defective vehicle, man.
What do I do? Do I go Moses right now, or do I go to courthouse?
I mean, they're not far from each other. I mean, ultimately, it's your
Courthouse
choice.
first, yeah. It's okay. Let's go courthouse first.
All right, go ahead.
Are you guys hearing somebody, like, turn on their radio and then say nothing?
Yeah, it happens.
Okay. No, I'm just double checking it wasn't just me.
All right.
Turn the rest.
Close enough. My car is down.
Oh, did it? Oh, did
It's
it die?
damaged. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, we're gonna park the car and we'll walk you in, okay?
I've got 2 criticals. Is Echo 27 clear to leave the scene?
Spaghetti, good for EMS leave?
Man.
I'm gonna stay with the car.
That's fine, I'm just making sure it's locked. Nope. Perfect.
When I EMS, you're good to roll. If somebody could follow EMS to CMC, I need to get the statements of both the people who are inside the ambulance.
Well, they're critical. They might not make it. We gotta have some. I'll follow them down.
Thank you.
Back to writing feedback.
Alright, Echo 2776 CMC 2 times 47.
Let's see here. Driving. New ID. Everyone's hauling ass around here.
Thank you.
No problem.
Wait, we got the 95 down at CMC.
you want to keep driving, Nick? Do you want me to?
You can drive. I'll start filling out the report.
Yeah, sure.
Here we are. All right.
Yeah, she got her license after I saw it. I didn't go inside because the mayor was asking us a question.
Okay. What
I
do you
let her know that
ask?
it's a step and go county because I don't think she knows.
He asked who we voted for.
Yeah.
Oh. Did y'all vote?
Mhm.
Yes,
Oh, who'd y'all vote for?
Max.
I did not vote for Matt.
That's
fine.
okay.
It's your vote and your decision. I'm glad you
Mhm.
exercised your rights.
Who did you vote for? You don't have to tell me if you're not comfortable with it. It's okay.
I don't want to say.
That's okay. That's a-okay.
That's valid as heck. Are you okay if I mark us back to Nate?
We are technically still 10-8.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Oh, hold on.
Dispatch 868 1038 northbound on Alta 22.
What street was I forgot?
That was Elgin.
Hell,
Thank-
yeah.
You're good.
Dispatch 868 38 northbound Elgin, code 4 10-8.
Okay. Solid. So, I'm not sure if I misheard. It sounded like in your original communication, it almost sounded like you said 1088 instead of 38, but it could have just been a combination of 38 that just briefly sounded like 88.
No, 38. It's probably my
Perfect.
accent.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, 38.
Now I will say this. I commend you for breaking your comm, saying 22 and then restarting. A lot of people get flustered and will sort of...
818, Senior Bone's going to be code 4. I'm going to be 76 CMC with the 2 potential victims. Did anybody stay with them to get their statements?
I am down at CMC. One of them is blonde-haired lady's just come to, and the potential 95 is still down.
Like I said, I don't like talking to
818
people on
copy.
radio. So a lot of people get flustered and try to finish despite having given wrong information. Now, in this case specifically, would it have been the biggest deal in the world? No. It'd be different if it were like an active situation where like the most up-to-date like current information is super important. But I commend the fact that you stopped, you know, called out disregard and then restarted with the appropriate information.
Dispatch 818 CMC 10-7.
Dispatch 1176 37 San Andreas.
Copy that. 113, 176, 37, 0535.
Do y'all have questions for me?
No, the one question I had, I asked. So
okay, it works. Now, to answer what you had asked previously, upon getting close to the vehicle, those tents were definitely illegal. They were limo tent. Now
so
I will say,
in that case, what do you do?
So here's what I do. Most times I inform people. I say, hey, listen. Unfortunately, based upon how, you know, the window tint citation is written, this does subject your vehicle to being towed. And the reason I'm so lenient with it for the most part, unless somebody's giving me attitude, is because when you're inside Mosley's indoors and there's no sun reflecting on those windows, sometimes they look perfectly legal. You can see perfectly through them. However, the moment they leave and there's now sun reflecting on those windows, it is literally a mirror. And unfortunately, you can only get them tinted inside Mosley's, which makes it difficult because people get the wrong perception, which is why I warn them. And if I see them, typically, you know, after 24 hours with the window tint, I'll probably issue the citation at that point.
Yeah. And also, I feel like most people don't know.
It's true. You're
Which
not
doesn't
wrong.
make it okay, but no.
Can I get 77s, please? 37 if possible.
868. 220.
San Andreas
Directly to our
and
left.
behind Bay City Bank. It's by the promenade.
Hmm.
86823.
With 868, Monkey
Where would
1023.
you like us?
I don't know if you meant to say that on radio.
No, I meant to
Southern
just say it
rooftop
just
is
okay.
code 4. I'm gonna push across onto the Bay City Bank rooftop.
Oh, are we at the location?
Where would you like us?
Yep.
You can go on the rooftop that's gonna be east of the Bay City Bank. We're gonna have vision here in a moment. Just code 4.
868. I actually need both of you to return to the vehicle. She needs y'all at the structures to the east. I don't know if there's a ladder up.
There is. It's gonna be further north.
Affirm.
Affirm.
The rooftop to the east is code 4 currently, but I can't tell. They might be hidden behind like the air vents and stuff like that. I just can't see them.
Not only that, but if you continue to the far north side of those structures, right under... Are you next to the ladder?
Yes.
If you go down that ladder, immediately to the left, there's a window that's open. Sometimes you can jump onto it, and there's a hidey hole that you can hide in.
Empty in here.
Affirm. They can also jump down from there to the front and exit that way.
When we arrived, we had code 6'd around. We didn't actually even get out of the car to look to see if there was a car on scene, and we did not see anyone that looked suspicious.
Affirm. 868 or 804, y'all see anything on the rooftops to the eastern side?
Currently clear, but we're still inspecting.
Affirm. I have moved the vehicle a little to the south, and there is a rooftop that you can jump down and easily get to me.
Affirm.
Do. Heard Cloyon's voice. He had weed in a stolen car. I know. Can y'all believe it? Crazy. Fiona's a bad example. I'm kidding.
Eastbound rooftops, code 4.
Affirm. Directly to your west, if you make a left on the white structure that you're on, turn around. It's to the west side towards the Bay City Bank. You should be able to get down to this area. Y'all are too far to the north.
I know there's another hidey hole here I'm gonna clear out.
113, if the rooftop on the eastern side is clear, then we could call it UTL.
Affirm.
Affirm.
All clear.
Affirm. Aphrodite, you're going to have to head south, jump onto the lower roof, and then you can head west.
Dispatch 113, 10-8.
Monkey at 37, UTL. Monkey back in service 0636.
All right, you're driving. Let's get a traffic stop. So head over to Elgin, the street
Just
of.
be advised, I'm not going to call them all out, but as per usual, there is a bunch of 37 Charlies popping up around the city. If you do want anything specific called out, just let me know and I can do.
So head over to Elgin and then cut north towards Sonora Road. There are typically many vehicles just full sending northbound. So make this left onto the freeway. It'll give you direct access to Elgin. Now, this isn't something I... All right, turn off your speed limiter.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, who put this on?
This isn't something that I'm going to expect y'all to do now, though. It is something I expect y'all to slowly over time learn, which is that for the most part, the city streets operate as a grid. And you take this exit.
Yeah, I was trying to overtake it.
So, for example, you may be on Great Ocean Highway, heading north, but you're on a bend, okay? If you ever say you're on Great Ocean and you're heading east to west, my assumption is that you are in Polito, where Great Ocean truly does run east to west. It is otherwise very north to south. Again, there are bends that sort of curve to the east or curve to the west, but for the most part, you want to prioritize calling out the general direction of travel. Because if you are at the start of Great Ocean Highway, let me double check here.
McMahon, head towards the emergency entrance. The front.
If you're at the start, you're kind of in a westbound direction. It's like northwest. But then you cut pretty quickly to the east, right? We don't need the west to east on that primary road that cuts north and south. We know Great Ocean travels north to south for the most part. So please make sure you are prioritizing calling out the general direction as opposed to what's directly in front of you. For example, as we're on this bend, actually pull off to the side right here. Okay, if I say pull over, it will never be to the left side. Pull off to the other side of the road and just like be parallel to the curb. But on the street. Okay, and reverse a little further back. Keep going, and stop. All right, what direction are we facing?
North.
Perfect. That's what I want to hear on radio. We are technically facing northeast. And when I say like literally, it could not be any more northeast. All right. But if you were in a pursuit and you were heading or hauling ass up this road, you may be following their pathing, which may... Oh, 10-9.
20 active foot pursuit, top of CMC. It's going to be a mime and a
Let's
great
head there.
jumpsuit.
Go CMC.
86876.
The long story short is I don't want to see
Towards the emergency entrance.
or hear west or east on roads that go north and south.
Northwest, she's possibly running into the hospital.
Like right now, it looks like we're traveling like west. No, this is still south. Does that make sense?
I had that issue a couple days ago on the south side.
Yeah. That is bound to happen in the south side.
Yeah, it's true. It's, you can't
Somewhere
really
inside the hospital. It's a mime in a gray jumpsuit with black
what's
hair,
the word?
ponytail.
Rely on the compass to be 100% accurate at all times. You gotta know your cardinals, just in general.
Correct. But even when you know them, right? If you were to just read
Swing
off...
doors are all
Oh,
locked.
God. Okay.
It's all good, I got us.
Okay, just be careful rolling in here.
Oh, I know. Do you want me to park this differently? Sorry, I thought this was like a 78, so I come
No.
in hot
No,
and
no,
heavy,
no.
but
No,
it
no,
sounds like he's
77.
just... Okay, well...
No, just
Hey,
park
wait,
it
you
off to
said
the
she's out
side with the
front?
rest of them.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying if she might be.
Out front's clear.
All right. 130 is going to cover the rooftop. Ooh.
You can't go up that side, you have to go up the other side.
Disregard, that's a slippery ladder. I'm not covering the rooftop.
Yeah, she
If you use the other ladder, it should allow you.
LSPD, where are ya?
Doctor says she ran towards the cafeteria.
Hey, 1-8 copy. I'm making my way in.
Cafeteria clear.
Eastbound wing of the hospital clear.
Double check. Hello? Is anyone in there?
Staff area clear.
Hello?
Oh.
Anybody in here?
Is there more than one way up to the roof?
Hello?
No, just one ladder.
Hello?
She's probably gone since she ran this way like 5 minutes ago.
Oh, jeez. Any mimes? Hello?
868 clearing bushes out front.
Check the elevators.
Oh, there's no way. The elevators don't work. The elevators are busted. Right?
Now the elevators stopped working today again.
Shucks.
Like every day.
Alright, if the eastern wing is cleared in addition to everywhere to the west, they are no longer at the hospital. At least not inside.
Has the roof been cleared?
Negative.
They could have run
804
back
on the
up.
roof at the moment.
Yeah, the eastern ladder, I think, go up. Also staircase.
I have visual. They are on the roof. They are holding a camera and looking at me. They are on the north side roof of the hospital.
86 staircase up.
On the approach, was this person being
Yeah, they need to be detained.
apprehended for?
Yeah, they're getting arrested for assault.
Okay, firm.
Do.
Oh.
And I?
Status, Anita?
I'm on the roof.
Someone up here in a plaid shirt on the roof, unless they're related to one of y'all. They're not related to this.
Individuals gonna be wearing all gray, ponytail, black ponytail, white face mask, or face paint.
10-4. Okay, yeah, different
Escorting civilian
individual.
down. Come on.
Sorry, I was just getting some B-roll up here.
Did you see a mime by chance?
No, none at all.
Shucks.
Trust me, I'd tell you I fucking hate moms.
Relatable.
Yeah,
I
we can just
imagine
call
we
you
can't
Jones,
use
but
this
yeah,
ladder
I
to
have
go
it
down,
positively
right?
ID'd. I'll just put a warrant out.
Okay, alright.
Yeah,
That's
that's
the slippery
bad.
ladder. Don't use it.
Yeah, come up this way and then go over, and you got 2 ladders over this way.
I can't remember the last time I came up here.
Honestly, no one comes up here apart from me. You'd be amazed what I can videotape up here at night of people.
That's not at all
So many
surprising, to
criminals.
be honest. I am not surprised.
Break. Audience be advised. We've got a robbery of an ammunition container on East
Have a good
Conway.
one.
You're standing
Thanks
out
for not
first,
arresting
Bunko
me for
3.
being a felony trespasser. I'm just trying to do my news job.
You're good.
Appreciate it.
138 in route 80830.
Going
We'll
to
just
that.
pick up. Yep, we'll just pick up Anita. Who is right on the
126
road.
en route.
Copy.
Girl, I got you. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Alright, let's head over to the
113
latest 90.
code 6. This is my first time responding to this. What exactly are we looking for?
Red crate. Typically, it's either ammunition or says Meriwether along the side.
We've got a crate, and there's a suspect on a bike, and then there's a black colored car.
Should I not be rolling in code 3? Should I?
No, you should. We have to get there ASAP.
We already responded 76?
No, we haven't. I didn't want to break.
No?
your
Okay,
promise.
I got it.
Alright, units on scene. It's gonna be a back alley. You can just detain them. I don't know what they're doing.
Dispatch
I only see
868.
two.
Dispatch 868 responding latest 90.
Oh, it was closer than I thought.
Yep. All right, let's circle around.
I'm gonna go up to the next.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the state.
Shots fired.
Shots
Fired.
fired. 78. It's gonna be Eastbourne Way.
78 Eastbourne Way in the alleyways.
On the roof as well, on the roof. Side roof, overlooking the crate.
We have multiple armed individuals.
Roads on which I'm gonna go on the roof above you.
We've got no visual. I believe they went towards Haywick.
Sky Lucas, what's your status?
Shots fired. There's a suspect on the rooftop.
I don't know how to get up
One
there.
suspect down.
I got one more down. So far, we got 2 down on the rooftops. With any eyes on any more?
Negative. 113's
See a
on the
third.
cockpit.
I see 4 people down right now.
.130's in the alley looking at what looks like a Sentinel XS. I'm in front of it. I have one injured individual that I shot down. I shot another individual behind the Sentinel XS. There was 2 people there, though, when I saw last. Is there 2 injured individuals behind that black Sentinel XS in the alleyway?
Stand by.
And just a heads up, I saw what looked like a buffalo, almost like a copperish red, leaving the area when the shots were fired.
Sentinel now, got one down behind it.
Okay, I'm in front of you. I'm gonna get on this rooftop. Climbing a ladder now.
Has anyone got eyes on an individual wearing all black with a monkey mask? He was running around.
A for me is down on the rooftop on.
Okay.
I just heard a vehicle pull up to the west side. Or someone get out of a car. Stand by. And one of y'all?
Hey, that was me. I'm coming on the roof with you.
A firm. Okay. I'm on the roof to the northern side. 868. What's your 20? Aphrodite, what's your 20? What's your 20?
A roof above where our car is. I've got one individual.
A firm.
He's on the northern roof.
Anita, what's your 20?
I'm on the roof across from you.
A firm.
On the south side.
A firm. 130 is gonna continue east. I didn't make a mistake. We're good. There is a small alleyway that... Stand by. Has this alleyway been cleared at all? Small alleyway behind the Sentinel XS.
Negative.
Stand by.
If you hop down, I got your above.
I'm not hopping down. There's an area to the eastern side of this alleyway that I'm unable to see. I'm jumping down. Stand by. I have no visual of anyone here. I'm going to push through. If I can get one additional with me, right in front of the Sentinel XS.
868.
All right, let's roll through. LSPD, if anyone's here, make yourself known.
Make yourself known, LSPD.
There's no one here.
You just be advised the suspect's getting back on the bike next to McMahon. The suspect that was in handcuffs is getting back on the bike.
130 is going for a vehicle.
He's at gunpoint by, I don't know how he got uncuffed. He's surrendering. That got bad, really bad.
All right, we've had vehicles left unlocked on scene. I need everyone to check their trunks.
Do I have 868?
130 is checking 868 CVPI.
10-4.
The individual blue, he head popped, that's why he's out of cuffs.
Hello?
Alright, let's make sure we get all these 95s in cuffs, start getting them down into a triage for it, and get them GSR tested.
Do you want to triage them next to the crate on this raised area?
A-firm.
I'm with the downed officer.
Firm. 130 is rolling into the alleyway. Everybody is to... This situation is not code 4 to be clear. There could potentially be outstanding individuals. I don't want to see anybody without their gun out. There could still be armed gunmen in the area. They had individuals on rooftops. We need to be careful to the southwest. Those rooftops have direct access to this alleyway. Individuals could be looking to pick us off, so do not let that happen.
804, keeping watch.
Firm. 804, do me a favor, move out from that alley, climb the wall behind you. That way you have cover from that building because they have oversight from that area if they were to go there. You'll at least have cover from there.
Would you like me to stay with the officer or?
Firm. Stick with the officer. If you wouldn't mind providing medical for the time being. EMS from PD.
Girl, I don't think there's EMS.
There is EMS. Sydney Harper is under here.
Disregard.
Firm. EMS from PD.
AMS, send it.
We're going to need 52s. We're in the alleyways that run parallel to Haywick, but just a little to the south. Scene is not code 4 yet, but we definitely need you all on standby.
Ready, I go 2776 to stage.
130 is currently code 6ing the general area. I'm going to check the rooftop that overlooks the area we were just in.
Do 3 or 4 95s, including the guy in blue.
10-9 that, were you asking how many we have?
Yeah, I was asking how many we have.
Right. I see 3 down, plus the blue, and then Liam down.
There's 4 down in total, and then the blue.
Okay, firm.
Cash point?
It's the raised area in the alleyway next to the crate itself.
10-4.
162 arrival, where do you need me primary?
Just get on a rooftop and keep oversight for the time being.
Copy.
Berlin, can you get on the Hawick Bank rooftop to have oversight from the east? The crate?
A-firm.
I'm pretty badly hurt. I'm applying an IFAC. I didn't realize I was dying.
Do you need a tourniquet or anything? Are you bleeding?
I should be okay. I'm just gonna apply this here.
Silver, when you get on the Howick Fleeka rooftop, let us know so we know that it's you there and not a suspect.
Copy, get in position now.
Just a heads up, once I'm done applying these IFACs, 130 is going to be going through the dumpsters in the area, make sure nothing was dropped. But I won't be able to have my gun out. My hands are going to be occupied. So although I told everyone to have a gun out, just know why I won't.
Copy that.
162 in position.
A64 from A27.
Will be taking 128's vehicle back with them once they receive medical.
All right. Alice, you content with calling this code 4 to get EMS rolling?
Yeah, you can call it code 4. Got pretty much all the rooftops covered. If things start getting crazy, EMS, just take cover, please. Understood as code 4. Affirm. A27 en route. A64, are you on radio?
Copy.
I believe we got 4 or 5 downed individuals. Could I also get some help over here just past Old City Hall?
Copy.
You're gonna have 5 47s, 1 being Alpha.
Was that a 13
Understood.
Alpha?
Affirm.
Ooh, excuse me.
The situation was code 4, bro.
Yes. Correct.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Yeah.
We are.
Alright, I need people to start claiming 95s, getting GSR search, unmask, all those. 322 has the one in the monkey mask. I need people to claim these other 3.
868 will take the individual. Stand by.
Which one you want?
We take this one.
Hello?
Right here, this one.
Okay, this one's ours.
113, I can take one, just tag him up.
Okay, I'll put a tag on there.
Just put a tag next to one, and once he receives medical treatment, I'll come down and
okay.
They're in
process
cuffs.
his possessions and shit.
Alright, you said this
They're in
one's ours?
cuffs. They're
Oh,
in
I've
cuffs
got to
for
put another
good.
$1 in the square
But they're all
jar,
in
my
cuffs.
bad.
Be advised. Oh, actually, there's a few more dumpsters.
Have they all been claimed?
No, there's still one more.
Okay, I'll take one.
Did you clear the Sentinel?
130 cleared the trunk. I did not clear the glove box.
I'll just do it now. I'm next to it.
Can you 25 with me, please?
10-9.
Glove box is clear.
The only thing I need verified is that rooftops are cleared of any possessions. And make sure nothing was thrown up there or anything to that extent.
Cockatoos and the old gallery. Oh, sorry. Cockatoos and the building that is going to be south of the old gallery are code 4. I will start heading west